2007 PT Cruiser. You're having problems with your vent. This messes up. Or maybe your thing is stuck on one temperature. Or whatever. What you do is there's two holes. One here. One here. Not the bestest camera, so just work what we got. Take those off. You can just it's just like your grip. You can basically do this with your hand. See how it just popped off right there? Come off there. There's things up here. Just pull it. Let me show you. I'll get down in here. Camera angle. So this is connected. I'll give you a wider view. This is connected to your AC vent, or where your vent blows from, and then this is connected to your heat and cold air. So when you turn, this rotates, and ultimately that wire, that metal wire you see, is what controls what happens. These little plastic things break, and then this, I'll show you, slide off. Actually, let me just change the direction where it's blowing and make it a little easier. So mine is bent, so it created tension and it was upside down, so I had to take it off. So it was originally like this, so it kept sliding off. This little thing here is supposed to have two things, but you can tell from my finger, probably not, but let's try this way. You can tell that it's broken. See, it's supposed to be a round circle, but it's half of it, so it broke off. So what I did, since there's a little bit of bend, it naturally wants to go downward. See how that bend is? This naturally wants to go like this. So I bent it. I made this more straight. It was way worse. It wouldn't even go in. See how it wouldn't go in? See that? See how it doesn't want to go in? So mess with it for a minute just to make sure it would go in. That's the first thing you should do. And it does go in, and the vents are changing the direction that they're blowing out of, so I know it's working. So it's not that. It's literally the connection between this and this. So what I did is I turned it upside, which makes it harder. But since I don't have that clip, and I don't even know how to name this, I don't know how to look for this up. If you know how, put it in the comments below. But what I did is I flipped it upwards and slipped it on. See, now it's angled towards this plastic piece, versus before when I flipped it upside down, this top part was angled out, like over here, so it's going to easily slip off. But I tilted it towards it so it won't slip off as easily. If you know the name of this plastic piece, then you should replace it, because this little thing is supposed to be locked, like this one. See? It's not going to be as good a visual, but you see? No, you can't see. You can't see that. Who am I kidding? Anyway, there's like a little lip on the bottom half, and that's what keeps this on. See how this one's tilting outwards? See how it's pushing away? Yeah, so this bottom piece has a little plastic piece on it, little notch that holds this on place. And I know this one will break eventually, and I'm going to do the same thing. I want to flip it and have this metal going towards it, because I can tell that there's probably a bend in this wire as well. And that's what you do. I looked online, no one had a video about it, so why not a girl who works on her PT all the time on other cars show you how to do a simple fix on this. And then just make sure when you put it back on, snap it up top, make sure it's lined up. You're going to have some issues trying to get it back on. Just take your time slowly, do not force, you will break something else, and that's the last thing you need, is this whole thing wanting to fall off all the time. And that's pretty much it.